Because, I mean, from what I see, you just started it, so therefore it's not skipping.
Right. No. It's not. So. Hey, welcome back to the channel.
Yep.
Mr. Mubs here.
Raldo.
And
Tim Patel.
he also has a YouTube channel. Go check him out.
Tim Patel. I mean, seriously, that's all it's called. Tim Patel.
So we're gonna talk about microtransactions in video games.
Did you all just start putting up your Christmas tree?
On an off subject, no. We have left that Christmas tree here all year since last year.
So you decorated it for different seasons?
No, it's been decorated since last December.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. All right.
Do you know of any microtransactions in video games that you're pissed off about?
Well, just microtransactions in general, yeah. Not only that, it preys on like the young and stupid.
I was gonna say we'll get into that here in a minute.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
And on top of that, the whole loot boxes and loot crates and all this, nothing but gambling.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like illegal gambling in states that don't allow it, and then on top of that, you're having younger kids and younger, I guess you can say, younger adults being susceptible to basically interacting in this type of events of spending parents' monies. You know.
So back to spending money. I know Raw Dog over here has an instance with his son. I'm gonna go ahead and let you share that, and then I'm gonna share my story with my children.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Well, I know, I don't care for microtransactions myself. like Patel was saying over was it's like a form of gambling, and it freaking sucks. But anyway, my son plays freaking Fortnite.
Oh gosh, don't get me started on that.
And I'm just like, I'm like, whatever. And it's like they put out new skins like every other week. And he's like, I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it.
It's a drug, man. And
I'm like, dude, you ain't even had the one skin for like 2 days. Like, stop. So anyway, one day he asked us to give him some money on Fortnite, and for whatever reason, his granny has had enough of Fortnite, and she's like, nah. So she blocks it on his systems where we can't give him the money. So we decided that we don't have the money to give him to put on the system. So me and my girlfriend, time we go to work, she hits me with a notification that says, did your Xbox take some money out? And I'm like, I'm with her like, I'm going through, think maybe it's my Game Pass, but it wasn't enough to be my, at the time, my Xbox Go, so that would be my Game Pass. So I look, I get on there, I look up on my phone, my Microsoft account. It's not my Game Pass, it's Fortnite. This boy has went in my room and has signed in to his profile on my Xbox, not his. So then so he can skip his granny's way of keeping him from buying on his box. He completely skips over all that is set up, to where you can't, hops on, signs in the mask. Mask is open. I'm going to get his own mask.
Parental control.
Yeah, parental control. Yeah, so he skips around that by getting on mine. Like I said, he has his own box. I have mine. He doesn't get on mine, but somehow he figured out that if he gets on mine, there's some parental controls on mine.
How did that even
He buys a pack. Straight up, $14. I'm like, are you serious? He's done it multiple times. It's like, dude, stop.
So is it kind of like that PlayStation Share? But with like Xbox now?
I'm not.
Because I don't even know how
I
that
would
even...
say where both accounts were on one Xbox or
Oh,
Yeah.
he
there
can
you go.
sign in
There
to,
you
Yeah.
and if the card's readily available
Well,
on one
yeah.
account,
It's
then it's going to be available on the other one as
yeah.
well.
Yeah, register just on
And,
one box.
and literally, like, for $14.99, what do you get? Like a skin and an extra weapon?
yeah.
That was literally
Like a
it.
skin, like a pickaxe or something, or I don't even know what it was. It's not even worth $14.99. I'm just like, dude, if you go on microtransactions, at least give me something worth freaking having.
Right?
I think he got it because he got a pair of wings and the stupid X that he doesn't use.
So,
And I was like, you paid $14.99 for a fucking pair of wings.
So it's like content that's like not even like 1 megabyte.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right, it takes 5 seconds to download.
Yeah.
Right.
It takes 5 seconds to download. You're like, all right, my axe and my cheetah skin. Let's go.
Oh,
Right.
God. Did they have a cheetah skin?
I don't know.
They probably do.
No,
They got everything on there, man.
I was just making
He's
that
got like, oh, I'm like, dude, he's got like robots and like he's opened up like you can open up certain skins you know by playing.
Right.
And then you got the skins you can like. I looked up earlier and we was down one day and I knew, and this is how I know it's bad with microtransaction. I'm gonna tell y'all don't personally know me, I'm gonna tell you right now, my son hates football. Hates it. Cannot freaking stand, don't want to watch it, don't want to play it, does not like football at all. Super Bowl comes up, y'all.
I think I know where this is going.
He gets the skins for the football teams. And I'm like, dude, I'm like, you don't even like football.
Well, on that sour note, I've got a story with my kids. Now it's not DLC, but you know the father of the year that I am, I leave my information in on my PlayStation 4. I don't actually lock it to a point.
Yeah,
and anymore, the games that you buy, whether it be Xbox One or PS4, I think everybody in this room can agree that we only
Even
pay,
on PC.
even on PC,
I mean,
we only pay for like an extended demo.
Exactly.
Because the DLCs further the life's game, and if you want it to last longer, you're going to have to shell out more money. Well, this is the perfect example.
Well, that's kind of like with, the new Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Exactly.
Everybody loves that game.
Yes.
And they've been keeping it alive since day one with new content. But
And I mean, don't get
not
me
cutting you
wrong.
off, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm just putting that as an
Yeah,
example.
Right.
but you have to buy the Ultimate Edition or buy the DLCs when they come out.
Right. Well, yes, that's right.
It's just like Sims 4. Okay, there was a sale. We bought it for like $20, digital download. And digital versus disc is a whole nother debate.
Oh gosh, don't get me started on that.
But we'll have to bring Mr. Fattel back for the disc no disc debate.
Yes.
Part 2, because we already have a part 1. But you definitely need to bring him back for that.
All right.
She goes in and buys a $20 add-on DLC of cats and dogs.
It's actually pretty cheap considering.
His daughter.
Oh.
Yeah, my daughter.
Okay.
And
I got
and
Who is a baby?
who knows probably more about technology than I do. She probably work OBS better than I do.
Wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't put it over her head. I swear, she is so smart, and it kills me, man. Because hopefully she don't learn about other stuff too.
Yeah, we'll worry about that when you cross the bridge. When the bridge comes to cross.
Yeah.
I'd burn it down and repaint
Well,
a
you know,
different path.
you know what I'm saying.
Oh man, but it's just like in the Madden series. It's just you pay to be competitive.
There's a lot of games that will force you. If you want to win, you must chunk out this money and be the top player instead of grinding and working hard for what you do.
It's like pulling an ultimate ledge and player right now in Madden 20. It's not happening. Through the solo challenges I do, and through the solo battles I do, through Madden Ultimate Team, it just doesn't. You're not going to pull an Ultimate Legend out of there.
Yeah,
if you want an
gotta
Ultimate
grind
Legend, you've got to fork out some dough. And if you don't want to fork out dough, you ain't going to be good.
And I really think that's really sad because that takes the fun out of the game anyway.
Dude, can you remember?
You know what I'm saying?
Can either one of you remember? And I know you can, and I know he can. Man, you pop in an N64 cartridge. Your DLC was in the cartridge.
There was no such
All
thing
you
as DLC back
all
then.
you did,
You had a full-fledged game right there.
You played through to unlock the characters and stuff.
But see, that's where the Odyssey, which Tim brought up earlier, that if you think about it too, like as I was, because I now don't get it wrong, it's a great game, I love it, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like they got like loot drops. You got, in other words, you have it's white gear, purple gear, and gold gear. Anyway, the gold gear has always got something attached to it that's just one more thing above the next level gear.
Yeah.
And the way they microtransaction you do, they do it good now. They don't work the system, y'all. Because how it works is pretty much, usually you have to work for legendary gear. Not Odyssey, you just go back. And you think, well, if my character's at level 40 and I buy this legendary gear right here, like a weapon, and it's powerful, and you level 40, and you think, all right, well, I'll never change this up. But how the game is the game, the gear can either be, you can either pay to make it go up on your own through the gameplay, or if you get back on the system and they say, oh, this week we got a new gear set, and you buy it at level 50, it's at level 50, so it's 10 levels higher than your other.
Only 10 levels?
Depend on what level you on.
Okay, I got it.
So if you get because I did it first. I bought some gear at level 1.
Right.
And then, but to grind and, upgrade it through the game is hard as heck. So I'm like, I did what a lot of consumers probably do. I said, I'm at level like 40 now. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, damn, just trying to keep it up when I just get on here and do what? Spend my hard-earned actual cash to buy their stupid in-game cash so I can go and buy some legendary gear.
Some type of crystal.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
It's ridiculous, man.
It's a pay-to-play world.
Yeah, and I get this. Where he was talking about loot crates and caches and stuff, a perfect example is what was that? The newest Need for Speed that came out.
Payback?
Yes.
Payback.
It's a good game. Don't get me wrong.
I
but
had Payback. I mean, I still do. But
yeah, I got you. It's a good game to play, but the only downside is not only that you can pay to actually do microtransactions to get better in the game, but instead of actually going let's for another example, like Need for Speed Most Wanted, when you race, you earn your cash, you earn your reputation, and then it's like, oh, hey, let's go to the upgrade shop. I'm going to buy this, and this, and put it on my car. No, they changed it literally to nothing but loot crates. Basically, they turned it into a live, living
slot machine?
Thank you! Yes, a living slot machine. Basically, every time you win parts from each race, from any of the competitors that you race against, even online, I think. Haven't done it, so I don't know for sure. It gives you a choice, and it will sit there and randomly generate stuff for you, and then it'll be like, oh, well, you know what? You got a good loot. Have like this like X12 or X10 or maybe like a 5 or something, and you just go and pick your parts like that. And then, yeah, you can turn around and sell them straight to the shop to get a little bit of money for your, your career. But point is basically they made it into like a big gambling scene, and it's just really annoying.
That's what a lot of the games is. So you know what I'm saying? We've talking about some games that are just like, like Odyssey, you know what I'm saying? That's just like, and then it boils down to it being skins with a certain, like I said, a legendary from a regular common piece of item. Because they all the gear always scales up to your level. It's basically a legendary gear has where a common gear will come with a base attack damage.
Right.
Your next gear will come with like a base attack damage plus like a elemental effect. Then you will get something like legendary gear that says like if you own all the legendary set, you get the base attack, you get the elemental effect, and then you'll get some other effect for having all the whole suit. But that's just like Odyssey. There's other games out there that we play, you know what I'm saying, that people get real mad at. It's like when you're trying to play, like, let's say, I'm not going to happen in this game, I'm just using this as an example. Okay, but I was gonna say Call of Duty to where you get on there and then you buy gear that gives you the edge in a PvP game.
Right.
That just come on. I played a game like that called Ebony. It was online. And if you had money, you get the resources and you can build your army faster, bigger, quicker. So of course I'm sitting there doing everything the right way, grinding. Some guy gets over there and uses credit card and just blows me over. After I've been playing like 100 hours. I'm like, dude, seriously? How long have you been playing? A day. I've been playing for 100 hours, and you know what I'm saying? And you just blow me over in one day? Like, dude,
because they pay to play.
Yeah.
No, pay to win.
Well, it doesn't.
Yeah.
You're still playing, but you're paying to win.
Yeah, which is lame,
You're paying to be competitive. I mean, that's pretty much what it boils down to.
Why play a game if you're not going to play it? Like, so you're just going to skip to the
How's
end?
that competitive, though? Because think about it. It's like if you had two people sitting there, like, throwing microtransactions, it's like, oh, we're going to be competitive, but it's still a stalemate, man. You're not getting anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, just like in Madden, per se.
Okay.
They've got these packs that are guaranteed one legend.
Well, yeah, like what you
one legend per pack. Okay,
right.
85 plus overall, at least. And somebody just knocks down $100. Okay, if you're not.
But how much money are you putting for each pack? Let's just say since you
say
you're throwing down $100 down.
If you're throwing $100 down, that's 12,000 points. If you go into the store and you buy a 10-pack Legend bundle,
right,
for 12,000 points or whatever I said.
So let's just
and that's guaranteeing you either 10 legends on either side of the ball.
Right.
That's going to make your team better than say somebody who's just coming through and say they face each other. Well, then again, you're paying to not only be competitive but win at it to get more.
But
out of the game.
I'm just like breaking it down to like the whole fact of like there's your $100 in your hand,
right?
And then here's how many things that you're going to buy, which you just said like 1,200 points,
right?
Well, for example, and then say out of $100 you buy like 50 packs,
okay,
and then like 5 out of that 50 you get like maybe like 5, maybe 3 legends out of $100.
No, I mean if you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
But again, it's like, Mister, can I please have some more? Because let's
give me that bill.
like seriously though, man, like they give you so little for you're spending your hard-earned cash. I mean, $100 is like what, 1/3 of our paychecks.
Yeah, and it's ridiculous because you think about it. It's not just microtransactions, certain DLCs and skins are two different things. Like. A game that I love to play, I love to play Diablo.
Oh, yes.
I broke my neck, the Necromancer pack, and I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, this is like a DLC. It's going to, add on to a little bit more storyline.
It really didn't do much.
No! You just got a Necromancer. Well, if you...
That was what, $15?
Yeah. Well, no, like you had to almost buy the game again, like, and it got to the point to where you could not just buy the DLC. You had to buy
Diablo
or the Reaper edition.
I think it was like I think like first it was okay.
It was Diablo, then it was Reapers of Souls, then it was the Necromancy.
Yeah, it was the bundle pack of Diablo and Reaper of Souls that came with yes. Oh crap! What I was going to say. Oh, but the thing is, it's like okay with the Necromancer. It's like I played with it a little bit. It's not bad, but
OP.
But the hunter chick, the demon hunter chick.
Yeah.
To me, the demon hunter chick is actually better than the necromancer.
I do because I played the demon. I played that was my first build. That's the whole build I played with Demon Hunter. I thought it was awesome. You know what I'm saying? But then I got Necromancer pack. I kid you not. Her abilities, I guess, because they want it. The pack came out at the end of it, right. So they had to scale her up. So all her abilities is ridiculous. It's like when you start getting her abilities, it's overkill, overpowered. It just boom, 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 and you just run through the game. It's like, dude, it's like what? It's like it was like you gave me an OP chick, and I'm not even, I've not even opened up the next level. If you haven't played Diablo, it goes from like easy to insanely hard, and that's how it's set up. And you have to beat in levels. It's like easy, very easy, normal, your standard. Godly hard to insanely hard. You know what I'm saying? And but it's a loot game too, like Borderlands. But Borderlands don't. They got DLC, but Borderlands don't. Microtransactions are good because they Borderlands do. I'm gonna tell you what right now. You keep your game. if I gotta pay to get me a gun that you just.
I'll be so mad.
I'll be done. It'd be a wrap. You would get hate mail from me. I might even go to the studio and piss on their front line. Just saying. No, let me say
okay.
Shit.
But like with the new Borderlands 3 coming out, I'm not gonna lie. I kept away from all information whatsoever because I don't want to all past new games that came out with all these awesome trailers and stuff like that, and then you finally get it and you spend $60, maybe a little more, and then you're like, wow, this isn't really all that great.
I mean, but at least but the DLCs and the microtransactions to me they're two different things, but both of them freaking suck. Because like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, Destiny. It's like you play it to a point and it stops and says you got to buy the next DLC. You like, are you serious? This is where you're going to leave me in the story. You're going to leave me at this point and tell me to progress the story, I have to buy another part of the game. I mean, come on, man. I mean, if you make a full game and I pay my butt for, I should get the full game. I don't want to be sitting there playing can you imagine that? Playing through your game, especially if you're good at it. Man, I beat my game in one day. When's the next DLC come out so I can see what happens next? Oh, it's about 2-3 months away. Are you serious, bro? Oh, yeah, and by the way, it's probably like 4 of them you got to get. That ain't cool, man. That's wrong on all levels, man. I want to buy. I mean, come on, you don't go in a store and buy half an egg. You know what I'm saying? And then I go and half an egg, y'all. Can you imagine somebody telling you, let me cut your egg in half and I'm gonna give you, a little bit of yellow, a little bit of white.
It's like, would it be half an egg or half a carton? Because it depends on what you look at. Because okay, Borderlands 2. Yeah, I finally got the Game of the Year edition.
Yeah.
With all the DLC, and yes, the DLC was awesome. It even gave you bumped up level cap to I think 70, almost to 100 or something.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And I was just like, oh, okay, that's awesome. But I don't know if they ever start doing microtransactions with Borderlands, I'll probably just stop playing it and boycott the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because there's so much revenue building up that comes from those games, and especially with all the different weapons and all the shields and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just like, they could make a killing off of it.
They're
just going to ruin everything.
Yeah, which is what we can. I guess we can play. We don't want to go down that lane. The other part that we try and get at is like I said, I'm not doing a PvP game to where I have to pull out my credit card. I'm just not doing that. Because I mean, come on. The
I don't
world's
know.
not full. The world's not. Everybody's not full of Bill Gates. Some of us, we struggle. We live paycheck to paycheck.
We work at normal jobs.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, here's a $1,000 bill.
Yeah, man. Here's $1,000 here. Can you beat me now? Come on, like you know I can't win. So what's the point of playing?
Well, and that's to me. That's
why I like single player games for the most majority.
Yeah.
Because, well, for one, where I live, it's like I do have net, but it's satellite net. You can't use satellite net for online gaming. Exactly.
It's very limited.
And on top of that, you have a bunch of idiots, rude individuals that think they're better than everybody.
You know, and
but that's the online community.
That brings up a good point.
And they're horrible and they're bullies, and I can contest this because of what this is not. Usually if y'all follow, I'm always talking about the black thing. I'm being for real. I have played games, especially Call of Duty. I can't stand it to a point to where I used to rock a shotgun back in 2. I used to tear people's up. I can't tell you how many times people look at me and it be nigger this, nigger that.
Wow.
And you like, dude, seriously, bro? Or I'll go and play with a certain team and then be like, oh, you black, you can't play with us.
Are you serious?
And you like, dude, like really,
dude,
because I'm black?
I guess I must have been sheltered my whole life. I don't.
It's okay, Tim. We were both pretty sheltered as children.
I don't know. Maybe I was just brought up right.
Well, I don't know. Well, and that could be too. People are ignorant though, and Round Dog makes a really good point, and so does Tim Patel. I don't want to go on GTA to play missions with 3 other dudes that don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yep.
And on top of that,
or spending my hard-earned money.
I'm not cutting you off. Well, I kind of am, but I don't mean to cut you off. But I don't mean to. But this brings up another thing. Like, okay, everybody for some reason thinks it's freaking funny to have on Call of Duty, and sometimes probably GTA. They're sitting there, and they're really good at the game. But for some reason, they think it's freaking hilarious to have their 5-year-old kid on the daggone mic cussing at you like it's no day, like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, dude, what? Like, really? It's like, so this is what parenting has become now.
Right.
Plus, we've already seen from and we know there's some big time names up here, and I'm gonna call them out. All right, your Fallout 76 suck butt.
Yeah.
Your PvP versus PvPE is garbage. You know what I'm saying? You had something you get in the world, which
that should be like your main thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing here? Either we a PvP or we a PvE.
It's like I would understand if the PvP sucked, but the PvE actually worked.
Yeah, but didn't nothing work, and then I got to see. So Beth Tina got on the horn. Oh, we gonna add storyline. We gonna bring back actual people in the game. Not a damn
It's been like what, a year now?
Yeah.
So it's actually out.
Man, I know this says, hey, go here, and whoever there is probably dead. But you can go here and do a mission. Like what? Stupid. I got in the world, and I was trying because I was excited about the upgrade. So I'm like, I'm gonna go back to the old storyline. And as I'm going through it, the world is just empty.
Right.
There's nobody there. The one person I came across was like, dude, fuck you, I'm not talking to you. I'm like, dude. I'm like, we in a online, massive role play. Game, talk to me. You know what I'm saying? At least fight me or something. I'm shooting. He just playing ignoring me.
I'm not gonna lie. It really makes me sad because Bethesda, as I was growing up and stuff like that, it's like when I first got into like regular Xbox and stuff, like they basically made Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and I fell in love with that game.
Man.
And then they made Oblivion for the 360, which freaking rocked.
Yes, it was beautiful.
And then they made Skyrim, which was just dude, it blew my mind because they went back like seriously, like everything you saw in the game, even like the mountains and all that, you can literally like go to it and actually climb the train, go over the mountain.
Right.
And then
no invisible walls.
Exactly. Fallout 3 was amazing.
Yes, beautiful.
Fallout 4 was kind of like a remade Fallout 3, but still, I give it to them.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It just seems like they're just being like everybody else, and like they're kind of like quick cash grab this, quick cash grab that,
and it horribly and it sucked, and they flunked, and they need to be told it sucked, and you need to tell Todd to go, off himself
in his office fire.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Dude, it sucked, and you keep trying to keep telling me that it's gonna be good. It sucks.
Videos of Todd, every time you see Todd in his office, he like literally has like a built-in like fire place in his back, and I'm just like, dude, why?
Yeah, because you suck at what you do.
You suck.
Which is if I had to guess, is sit there and let everybody else do it, and then take credit for it, and then it sucked and you got hit for it.
And not just Bethesda, man. BioWare.
Yes,
you all screwed up Mass Effect. And
yes, horrible.
You are bad people.
And Anthem was garbage too. It was garbage. We all know Anthem is garbage. Which are two changeable weapons that just change stats. It doesn't do anything.
I mean, if you want to play something better than Anthem, play Halo. I mean, that's basically the gist of it right there. You got a daggone bodysuit, armor, and you just run around and killing things. Come on,
them games are perfect examples of them wanting to get us in these massive Battle Royale crazy junk. I'm tired of hearing of it.
That's like the main thing everybody cares about now. Is like these Battle Royale.
Yeah, give me my single game. I know a rumor was going out there a while ago saying that they're gonna go all to online gaming. Everybody's gonna do it. We're not gonna have single player gamers, and I've heard a lot of people say that. Yeah, I cannot remember the guy's name, and I will go look it up so I can bring it back to you. But he said it first. I'm gonna say it again. If they do that, I will no longer play games. I'm done. You can go get some money from somebody else. I'm done. And I'm gonna tell you what, the GameStop deal here lives on this brother right here.
I'll go back and be like, all right, well, screw the new PS5 and I guess something Scorpion SS or something. Xbox, I don't know.
Scarlet, I think that's what it is.
That's what it's called now, Scarlet.
I thought it was just called the Xbox 2.
It could be.
They could. I mean,
they
haven't given an official name on it from the last I checked. But I haven't checked for a few days.
The only reason why they're doing this is because of all this 4-game TV and stuff like that, and it's like I don't care. I mean, 4-game. I'd really say that 4K.
Yeah,
4K gaming. I don't care for 4K gaming. I'm just happy enough to have just 1080 HD. So I'm just
I'm looking for tell on that. I know everybody says the things. Everybody says they play on PC is because graphically you can make the game look just And I mean sometimes I'm not gonna once again I'm gonna knock 76. With that crappy engine they got, and then I'll admit that's horrible. You know what I'm saying?
The trailer of them presenting a 76, I'm sorry, 67, right?
Yeah.
Says 76.
So it is 76.
Fallout 76.
Yeah,
okay.
76.
Yeah. Anyway, I digress. Anyway,
indeed.
That's how much it sucked.
Nobody even knows the gamer.
Yeah.
They don't even know the title.
It's when they first showed their first announcement presentation of the game, and it actually looked really awesome. And then they finally brought it out.
Oh my God!
Look at this big pile of dookie,
It was horrible. So I mean, and on that content, I understand but I don't care. Me personally, I can play the old Zelda games on the Super Nintendo and be like, oh my gosh, man, this is. But that's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm an older guy, I come from the older generation. Dude, we play those games.
You totally need to get your Nintendo Switch. Nintendo is coming back hard and heavy with most of the games that they're making now. And some people are
See, I told Mr. Mubbs that. I said, Mr. Mubbs, I said, you realize the
Nintendo's
system that
back,
plays around the most. Y'all realize, everybody's talking about this, the juggernauts of PlayStation 4 and the Xbox. Y'all realize that Nintendo owns most of the license to the heavy hitters. Mm-hmm. The biggest name in gaming belongs to Nintendo. I guarantee you the top 10 names not games that you play because you like playing them. I'm talking about iconic heroes or villains or whatever it is. I guarantee you Nintendo owns them.
Yep.
I guarantee you they play around because Nintendo here is likely. You got to realize, you go, well, how can Nintendo be invested? They don't even have a system that can touch either one of them. You realize if Nintendo really wanted to, they can blow both systems out the water. It's not close.
It's like Nintendo isn't about graphics. I mean, they have stepped up their game.
Yeah.
But they're more about actually good quality games. And here lately, man, it's like, okay, they had, like, obviously they had Breath of the Wild. I mean, it's still out there.
You know, I was going to say that off top because everybody knows Link is the shit.
They got a sequel that they're working on. They made a remastered Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Yep.
Let's see. Other than like some games like Mario Odyssey, that's not too bad. There's a little more hand holding, but again, it's more of a family console, so kids are more adaptable to play and everything like that. I don't know. I guess my point is I wish Nintendo would quit relying on third-party companies and third-party games and just go back to how it used to be and really just like smash old school games out. Not just old school, but I mean they literally need to make their games. And
I mean, especially if they're not going cross-platform. Because like I'm going to say this for everybody in the world to say, look, my favorite hero in the video game world, I will not lie to anybody right now. I will tell you, is Cloud. From Final Fantasy VII. I love the guy. But there's one guy to me that's above Cloud. And that is my man, Link.
Yeah.
Link is badass, y'all. Y'all not going to tell me he's not. You know what I'm saying? He is all the way truly, he's the stuff of legend. Now, you can always say Mario, too, because Mario's not a slouch by any means necessary, which is probably the biggest name hero you're going to come up with. I'm sorry. It's Mario.
I feel that, like, basically Cloud is its own rendition of something, but I feel that somebody basically had, like, a Zelda / Link inspiration for, Final Fantasy VII and whatnot. And did you hear about, there's a gamer over in China that actually was mad because there's actually a Legend of Zelda clone that's made over in China on the PS4 and started basically smashing his PS4 and everything like that. Yeah, you gotta look it up. It's pretty crazy.
Well, we know they true about that gaming over.
Well, I'm so
like that dude playing the League of Legends and threw his head through his computer screen. I was like, dude, I don't know what. He said that he was so good and his teammates were so bad they were bringing down his stats. So he threw his head through his computer screen. I had to come get his head out of the computer screen. I'm like, dude, that's not even that's hardcore gaming. You yellow men got it.
That's dedication.
That's overkill, though. That's overkill.
But no, you can't, man. You know, if you playing some of them games, dude, you are putting your hard effort. Because like I said, I've done it with Call of Duty. Being with certain groups. Like I was part of ORG, which whatever they suck. We broke up anyway. You get guys that was there that could play. And they get mad at you because you bring them in because truthfully, unless you got like a auto scope, which some of you guys use those mods, you suck, you can't play, you suck.
Oh, not only that, but also modded controllers.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, like you suck, and you suck. Yes, I do play the game. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm playing the game and a 13-year-old boy goes hee hee hee, I win 99-0, and you should make yourself like you. But I can't even get mad because he was on my team and I was like 74-4, and but at the same time I was like, there's no way he went 99-0. And I'm thinking, so I asked him, how you do? He said,
microtransactions. That's what it is, microtransactions.
I don't know. Like how you went 99-0. You cheated, you little motherfucker. Whatever. And I'm bitching. I went 74-4. You know what I'm saying? And I never had that high of a number ever. Like it was mostly because of him. You know what I'm saying? Because he was killing everything, and I was, I ain't gonna lie, I was sitting on respawns.
Right.
Bam, that shotgun, you respawns and blow you away, bam, bam. Then get my streak up, my kill streak up, and I was calling down the cadence and the.
Dude, so much trolling right there. It's like, stop following me. Oh yeah, boom.
Yeah, man.
It's like, why do you keep following me? Why do you know how do you know where I'm gonna spawn?
Yeah. Now you see why I get called the N word so much then when I play it. Because they get me. Fucking nigger. I'm like, how you know I'm black? Your avatar. I'm like, shit. Maybe my hashtag on my on Xbox is BBN.
Right.
I'm from Kentucky. For all y'all people out there in Kentucky know what BBN is. Big Blue Nation.
Right.
But I get on there. I get on there and dude says, man, what does BBN stand for? Big black nigga?
I was just like, really?
Wow. Why do people start associating? No, I'm not getting started on that.
Well, I mean, why are people so stupid and naive?
Look at where we live.
To be racist.
Look at where we live.
I don't know.
But it drives me crazy because you know what I'm saying.
I mean, okay, not
it's
everybody around in this area is that bad, but
no,
there are people that are that bad in this area.
And it's funny because I hate when people, and you know what, I know this might stir up some people. You know what? Please, leave me any comments down below. I don't care. I'll answer them for you. When people ask me all the time, what are you? Do not, I repeat, and I don't care who I offend, do not call me African American. My granddaddy's granddaddy was born here in America. His grandmother, I am what you call an American. We need to quit this, that don't make no sense. African American, and then you want to sit here and call the Native Americans either Native or Indians. Y'all realize that most of the natives, real talk, y'all, are still here. Like we took over
Sadly,
North America and Canada.
They're still here.
Yeah, we took over that. Central America are pretty much what they were, or what you want to call Indians, which is, or what we want to call in time when Europeans came over here, savages. You know what I'm saying? They're different people. Like people keep wanting to be like, well, you African American. Well, first of all, not everybody from Africa goes by African. You got your Congolese, you got your South Africans, you got your Egyptians. We don't all go by Africans. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
and because I'm black, don't mean I'm African. You can be Haitian, you can be Jamaican.
I mean, in a sense, will we all be Egyptian, though? I mean, that's where we all congregated from and spread all over the world.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I just, exactly, but you know what I'm saying? I just make me so mad you want to put a name on me, a continent name on me.
Titles are so inferior, it's just, I hate titles.
Yeah.
It's like, are you assuming my gender?
Right. You know what I'm saying? That was just me, my rant on that one.
My gender.
I know we was talking about games and all that. I just realized that the reason why I don't play multiplayer games, I suck at them. I do. When it's PvP, I'm horrible. Now, I'm not as bad as Muzzy. Now, if you want to get me on some Madden, you better be good. Because I'm going to run you.
Now,
you get me on 2K, you probably gonna do me something nasty. You get me on MLB or something.
I do like some street ball though. Is that it? Restart and update.
No, that's just.
It's support. Support for Windows 10 and April 10. Dang, dude, that's like forever ago.
I know.
But we need to get rid of the microtransactions, though.
This is
seriously.
September, man, not April.
Right.
Where's your bathroom, by the way?
Right there.
Right
Straight
there.
across.
Yes, sir.
Also, bathroom time.
Well, we want to touch, so we want to touch base on some of the, like mostly the microtransaction in games.
I
loot
think,
drops and stupid stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? A good show for what Mr. Mubbs was talking about. That I like all means. I'm not. I'm just giving him a shout out. And he does it way better than we do it. Go to Angry Joe's page and listen to him talk about the Madden, man. He hits every point properly, even down to the creation screen, to where he was showing me. And it's like I said, I can't do it because I'm just going by what he seen and what he showed, what I seen on his YouTube channel was like they was reusing the same face.
Right.
And I was like, dude, it's the same face. And then and then Joe was like, Joe does every year, and he's like, dude, it's the same face from like 5 years ago. I'm sorry, I just know it's burning Mr. Mubbs over here.
It is.
Because he plays, and I don't think it's fair that he has to pay money to be competitive.
So, what was this? Somebody using the same face?
Well, so
I totally
the Madden creation, when you create your player, they
so
only got so many faces.
face.
Have you ever heard of Angry Joe?
Man. Oh yeah, Angry Joe's awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, so like what was Raw Dog saying was that in Angry Joe's video, he's like comparing faces from like 5 years ago, and it's the same face.
It's the same face, like they're not upgraded, and then there's like, I think he's counting them up. There's like 10 faces.
Yeah, like there's like literally
Over so many years of Madden.
Yeah,
That's when you create your player, you have like 10 freaking faces.
Maybe white, maybe Asian, and maybe black. But it's the same
face.
Seriously, maybe with a different nose.
But I can see them do that to cut.
So there's like 20 faces, but like half of them are duplicate faces.
Right.
I gotta say this before I get it off my mind. Madden, please listen. I get up real close. Madden, please copy 2K and paste my freaking face in the freaking superstar mode. Thank you.
It doesn't even do that.
No.
Wow.
That's the reason Joe cracked on it. Joe was like, you've made millions.
Right.
And you
can't put that feature
in the game.
Like seriously.
Man, that sounds like
2K can do it, why can't EA?
Like seriously, that sounds like $1 million companies I work for, and you're sitting around and having to take stuff off certain lines to fit this line to make it work right. And it's like, really? It's like, why don't I taking parts off from this over to here,
Right.
It's like you got the money to make it work.
Exactly.
why not just make it work? Like even like 2K as a, well, even 2K like WWE wrestling games.
Yeah.
They even have a face feature on there where you can put your own face on there.
Does it actually work?
And it works.
But no, they make it. Yeah, it works. They making money. So why can't y'all do it? Like I tell you what, if Rockstar puts out a game, and I'm talking about like a AAA title, and they half-ass it, I'm gonna tell you what, we need to make them right full blown. No, they need to give us our money back then some, because we know y'all have the money to do better. I don't want to hear that mess.
I was gonna say, I think we're still having microtransactions today on GTA 5.
Oh
they
yeah,
literally
dropped shark cards, man.
They literally dropped a DLC about the stupid casino because the freaking legal system's all over them because it's gambling inside of a video game, and like we're not supposed to be doing that. Like it just. It's so crazy, dude. Like, think about how much money online GTA 5 has made.
Oh, dude, it's made millions, dude.
Oh, man. And you the head honcho on the planet? There ain't nothing that makes more money than GTA online.
Dude, and let's be honest, Red Dead 2 Online was kind of a dud.
Honestly, yeah.
Because, okay, you
I
can't...
Red Dead restricted themselves to that era.
Yeah.
And you can't put the things that you put in GTA is in the future. I mean, hell, you GTA, and they probably put something back tomorrow and be like, hey, look, we taking over
Mars.
Yeah.
That makes me think of Far Cry 5. Like, after I finally got the game and beat it, they're like, oh yeah, download this DLC so you can go on Mars. No, wait, I'm sorry, it was the moon, I think, wasn't it?
But
I don't know. I had to beat that.
Like, somehow you got shot out into space and you're running around on the moon or something and you're shooting stuff. And I'm just like, now you're trying to be like Borderlands.
Yeah.
It's insane because you're in a certain time period. You can't just grab a freaking rocket launcher.
Yeah.
In Red
Wouldn't
Dead.
that be hilarious though?
Dude, that would be such a DLC I would actually pay for.
Yeah, right.
I'd be like just blowing their horses up and see it fly.
But that's the thing, if you have it on PC, which that's probably one reason why they haven't released it on PC, because they know for a fact modders would make the game even better.
Right.
That's why I like PC, because the modders.
Ain't that the reason that Skyrim all of a sudden had a re-emergence? Everybody's like, no, yeah. Have you seen some of the mods? I mean,
yes.
If you don't know what a mod is, then you don't know what we're talking about. But I'm telling you right now, mods, when you get on there, somebody says, oh, well, yeah, dude, because these are like independent people like me. And Mubs and Fatel here, and we might have ideas. Like, I might come up with, I might have like a weapon set mod. Or
like
Fatel might have a Dragon Ball Z mod. I don't know.
No, there is a Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it look dope too.
Right.
I was going to say, like, honestly, from a modding community standpoint, dude, it has made GTA 5 so much better.
Oh, dude.
Because like from the Superman mod to the freaking
Spider-Man,
the Spider-Man,
Iron Man,
and freaking Hulk. Have you seen the Hulk mod?
Yes.
It's insane, man. And like, you can turn on like the end of the world scenario where it's got like a tornado.
Ooh, dude.
And like the rocks falling down. Like,
I don't know the name of the mod, but my
insane.
favorite mod on GTA is the one where like you literally, like, on single player, you could do it on multiplayer too, but on single player you can literally switch your character of all three of them into like whatever you want. You could be like a police officer, some type of army grunt, anything you could think of. Even like animals. You could run around as a stinking deer and like basically run up to somebody and like kick them in the face or something. I mean, it's pretty nice. But I mean, that's been several years ago. But I say it's probably gotten better.
Well, I don't know what the mod's called either, and I know this is a pretty stupid mod, honestly. But it's almost fun to do to an extent. So, you know, in GTA, you're stealing cars, you're shooting people, but like literally, there's a mod out there where you can be a vendor.
Yeah.
You can be a grocery
like
store
start your own,
clerk.
I think start your own business or something.
You can be a hot dog salesman. Like, you can actually make real money, you know, like versus just stealing it.
Right.
Oh, have you seen the VR?
Man, we don't have a VR.
No, I'm saying on just YouTube itself.
No, probably not.
Dude, GTA and VR looks amazing. There's one guy, I don't know how he got it hooked up, but he like basically had a steering wheel for a car, and he was like, he gets in a car and he's like driving around. And he has like the VR headset on, and then he has like another controller, like his gun, going around shooting everybody. Oh, dude, it was pretty funny.
I'm gonna have to get on YouTube here.
See, I remember the VR, man. One of the games that made me mad about the VR was the Biohazard, because in VR works different. Like when you play with a controller sitting here, your gun sways. It never sits. It's always you can't get it. In VR, whenever you looking at and you pull the trigger, you hit. Yeah. So pretty much you get 100% of headshots. I said, dude, do you know how mad that made me? If y'all play the game, when you in a band and you try to get two headshots to kill these creatures, so because they come at you like galore, and your gun sitting there doing this number, and you like, dude, and you see somebody in VR like, watch this, and they put on like the extreme horror. I'm like, no, because you get headshots every time.
It's like Matrix crap, dude. With like VR, it's like, oh, watch this.
Yeah, man. Like it's perfect headshots, man. Like all day long. I mean, just perfect headshots. What better way to kill a zombie?
Right.
Knock his head off.
Like melee him in the face.
Oh man, you sit there in the regular game with the controller get mad because you like try to shoot him in his face, he's shooting him in his shoulder and hit him in his stomach, and he might hit him in the leg.
Dude, you gotta watch. Let's see, what is it? Yes. You gotta watch Far Cry. No. Fallout 4 in VR. It is hilarious. There's a dude on YouTube called Roberts. And
shout out to Roberts.
Yeah, shout out to Roberts. But he is hilarious. He makes the game look so much more fun in VR just because how he interacts with everything.
Right.
But anyway, I'm getting off topic. But yeah, microtransactions sucks.
Yeah, I feel like that's
yeah.
That's for at least 4 to 6 thumbs up.
Yeah, I didn't know nothing about microtransactions till, like I said, I've got to give a shout out once again to Angry Joe. I don't know nothing about what we do. Angry Joe's the one that's got me even in this world. You know what I'm saying? But, he's the one that brought everything to my attention, and it was like, dude, microtransactions suck. Like, I like to grind. Like, my favorite genre of game to me is a JRPG. Anybody know how they work?
Japanese RPG.
We know how those work. You know what I'm saying? It takes you like freaking 50 hours to do the tutorial. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, the tutorial is done with a wooden shield and a plastic sword with no powers. But once you get past 50 hours, it's like yeah. Then hold up, I got this meat thread armor and I got this badass sword from Planet Jupiter that cut anything in half. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. But it's a grinder game, and people don't realize like. I'm gonna blow secret for anybody else. So if you don't want to hear this next part about me blowing secret for like Dark Souls, Surge.
That's one game I haven't played. Oh, I got Surge.
Where's the Fallen too?
I got Surge on the PS4. I haven't played yet, but now Dark Souls. I don't know. I get. It's like I want to try it just because of the challenge aspect, but I don't know if I die like a lot, and I'm gonna be like. I get discouraged and then get mad and then why?
See, the problem here is when you play those games are based on one rule. Skills too. But if you want to get around the skill tree,
you gotta grind.
You want to know the secret? Grind.
You gotta grind.
Yeah. I guarantee you, eventually you get to the point to where you walk around with the biggest swords, and if you grind enough, you can dual wield them. And you like, what? He dual wielding 2 big ass heavy swords. And I'm telling you, it's like 2 hits, and anything you hit dies.
Have you seen the mod for I think it was Dark Souls 3 where like they instead of like having dual wield swords, they had like 2 big doors as a shield? And he's walking around with 2 big old doors and like smacking stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, it is hilarious.
Yeah, it can be funny. I think I'm playing. So seriously, Dark Souls is fun if you like to grind. But we know how it seems like most of y'all going this microtransaction. Let's just. I tell you what. Let's not microtransaction, y'all, for real. Get down below, pick out the game you want me to play, and I'll beat it for you.
I feel like the whole microtransaction thing. I feel like the world has just became a big ball of ADD people.
Yeah,
they don't have the attention span or the time to actually sit down and play a good game. So therefore, microtransactions plays a big part of it. And then you turn around and companies are getting overworked and underpaid to make good games nowadays. So therefore they're like, well, everybody's nothing but a bunch of like I guess like ADD idiots, and like they're not going to pay attention to this and that, and so they're just like, let's just throw this big ball of crap. Oh, look, we made millions.
That's like Remnant from the Ashes.
Movies anymore.
I know, right?
I played that Remnant from the Ashes. You know what I'm saying? And I had seen some gameplay. But then, I remember hearing some people saying they wouldn't tell it. The people developers like, there's a secret when you first start the game that everybody just walks back. So I was determined, I ain't gonna lie, that I played most of my RPGs. Right. I search every nook, cranny that I can come across. And I found out most of the secrets on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've had help with a few of them. Most of them I found on my own. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because that's how I play a game. I grind. That's me. I don't know where, the world don't grind. Roger, I can sit there and grind. Like, I can remember playing Final Fantasy VII, walking in the same little wooded area of the valley before you get to the mountain, and you meet Shinra Force, the Turks and everything inside the cave. I can remember sitting there outside just mining, going back and forth. You just walk back and forth in the line, and you just, and then you a random encounter. But they keep giving you experience, and you keep getting experience, and you keep getting better gear and better gear. And if you keep doing that, because the areas are set up in levels, you don't go. The enemy doesn't scale up to you. It's in levels. You like, if you beat the game, or you don't begin the end, you go back to the first level. Anything you fought in the first level is almost,
right.
you murking it.
That kind of makes me think of how like they did Skyrim, because like everything had its own levels. Like you'd be down in like the plains, and like I don't know. I guess I'm trying to think. It's like you did start. Well, man, you did start at level 1, so it'd be like like between like level 5 and 10 monsters and whatnot, and then like you start like going to other areas, and sometimes you like go into caves like it's already like up on top of a mountain somewhere, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like. That dude is like level 20.
Yeah. Skyrim doesn't. Skyrim only has one character that scales. One character, and I think the only reason that he scales, and he's the strongest character in the game when you start leveling up, because he scales with you and he stays 10 levels higher than you, and that is the Greybeard, the leader.
Yeah.
Because I guess because it's part of the storyline, they don't want you to kill him, so he's always 10 levels higher. So if you're like in the most awesomest gear with the most bestest mod, if you go mess with him, he's going to jack you up. Unless you just go in there and you just change codes. He's the strongest character in he's the strongest guy in Skyrim. Now, of course, you don't fight him. He's not a ball to fight, but he's the strongest character in Skyrim. Because he scales with you, and he's like 10 levels higher. He scales with you. So if you hit a level 100, he's level 110. And no matter what you do, he's always 10 levels higher. No matter what you do.
I'm trying to think of other games.
Nerdy facts, boy. I'm loaded with them.
I bet you there's nobody like nowadays that's ever really played a hard RPG, which is Super Mario RPG. Now that game is freaking tough, and like you don't really grind much. It's just the fact of like you have to be like strategic about like what you do, and like one of those aspects of like, oh, it's a game. It's making me use my brain for once. You know? Unlike most things nowadays where they handheld you and whatnot.
Yeah, like I missed my turn-based games. I'm sorry. I missed my Dungeons & Dragons pen and paper put on video game. Everybody's like, well, turn-based, because turn-based is boring, but you can be more strategic when you go in turns, and it's not you're not trying to, because like that's one thing that made me I loved about Final Fantasy VII. Y'all realize that the most OP thing in the game is Knights of the Realm, and people don't realize that what you do is you level that materia all the way up, then you level your ×2 materia all the way up, then you level your all materia all the way up. What does that mean? That means that whenever you call it once, you call it like, what was it, like 4 times in one round? Because of the all materia, it goes for every character, which is 3 times, and it's ×2, because you got the ×2, which is what 6. Anyway, it's beast mode, and I guarantee you still can't beat that ultimate weapon that flies around and I could never beat that thing. That's the only thing I've not beaten.
So, in conclusion, what is one thing you all?
I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Well, what is one thing you all want to be changed about microtransactions?
It needs to be gone. It doesn't need to
Gone.
exist.
It gone.
Okay, well.
Because it's put out some bad things.
Oh, okay. We can all agree that microtransactions sucks, but it's not going away.
Unfortunately, no.
So what's
but
one
they
thing?
have changed. They did make a law, or I think they're making or passing a bill for something about like microtransactions. Like if it has to deal with like anything, it's like anything under like mature and below like teen and E for everything or everyone is supposed to not have microtransactions in the games anymore.
Oh.
But I think anything from like mature and up, it still has microtransactions because they don't want to affect kids. Now they don't care about us because we're older and we're most of us make our own decisions.
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, come on, like you said, it's basically a form of gambling. Some of them games.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's a form of gambling. And
I'm gambling to get that.
I think it was.
and I think there's another thing going on that they're trying. Like certain states can honestly like ban certain games that actually has the gambling.
Now I've heard that. They said they, I mean, it's bad. It's bad. Like I think it was Warframe.
Oh, Warframe is horrible.
They do their things, man, and they are bad. But they said they had put out like a DLC of a pet that you get our companion.
That's cool.
Oh, you get a DLC of a companion, and one guy had bought this companion about, I don't know, a couple of 100 times, and that was like, dude, you know what we gonna do? When they updated the game, they took the companion out, and they said this dude's hooked, and we not trying to get everybody else hooked.
Have you seen the South Park episode when they was making fun of like the microtransactions on like phones?
No, I didn't.
Oh my gosh, dude, you gotta look it up. It's so hilarious.
I'm about to go look it up, man.
It's like it had to deal with Canada, and Canada's like, well, how do we get people to buy more things? It's like we get them hooked on this crappy game, and how do we get them to spend money? We'll throw extra stuff at it. It's hilarious, dude. South Park, man.
Seriously though, I'm so done with microtransactions. It makes
I want to play online.
It makes me insane.
But that keeps me from playing online.
Can we talk about free games for a minute?
What kind of free games?
Because the massively multiplayer online games, that's
the ones that's the worst with it.
Well, I know, but like Neverwinter, for example.
Yeah.
You could play through.
Without having to buy anything, but you could if you wanted to. But
because this certain mount, it's a dragon mount, and it's going to make me 50 times faster, and it's only available for a limited time, and so it makes you feel like you need to have it.
Now
I'm done with that. Have you seen the Terror? The Terror, it's a game like that. Anyway, I got online one day, and I'm trying to buy the game, y'all. I'm like, and then they're like, the game's free.
They keep pushing ads like, won't you buy this content?
Yeah, and then they have a a skin, y'all, a dragon mount, a dragon helmet, and a freaking cloak.
For how much?
$100.
Are you serious?
$100. I was like, dude, that's more than the game cost if you was paying for it.
If that was the case, then they should actually just have like a $10 subscription fee.
Yeah.
Because look at WoW. WoW has been very successful over. Good gosh, man.
25 years?
It's got to be at least 20, going on 30 now.
I was gonna say 25. I know it's been around for a minute.
And like what I like about WoW is like you really don't need microtransaction because it has its own in-game currency and like literally like economy. And people are like that. People over the years have actually like created on their own by selling and trading content between each other. And I'm just like, why can't more online games be more like WoW?
And I guess that's what Mug is trying to get at, and which I understand. But I understand that. That makes sense to me. Why am I spending real money to get fake money to buy stuff in the game?
Just content that you don't really
make sense.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
then,
outside
and
the
then
game,
y'all realize
it's not
like,
useful.
Exactly.
and then but then
Here's $100, man. Thanks for the
Yeah.
cards.
But then you know what? But at least that's a pay to win thing. Like I couldn't imagine Terror. It's not a PvP game.
No, it's not.
It's you know what I'm saying.
You still got to be good on the sticks, even if you have good players. It doesn't mean you're gonna win.
That is true.
If you're not
But
good
still,
on the
you gotta
sticks,
grind.
Yeah.
It's old school grinding and all over again.
I know, but I'm just saying,
Like you gotta get good at what you got.
I mean, I'm pretty good.
You can pay to win.
I'm pretty good at Madden. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But when you start getting certain buffs on certain athletes, you know what I'm saying? It sucks when you playing with your favorite team and you know your offensive lineman on one side is garbage and dude's got this super souped up defensive end. It's like, dude, it's like, no, I can't just. I've dealt with it. I've dealt with it my whole. It's like you hike the ball and before you can even think about it, he's tackling you. It's like, dude, no way.
QB sack.
Yeah.
Hey, if your offensive line's garbage on one side, just keep running the ball to the other.
But
That's running the ball. I don't even want to pass the ball. You can't pass it. So then you always gotta be in the shotgun, and then you think, well, I just keep my running back in because I know how to play the game. Well, I'm gonna keep my running back in. I said, no. Usually what the jackass does is I'm gonna take control and just move him over here. You know what I'm saying?
That's the joke he's making. It's not existing because basically, if you did it to the other side, you'd be winning for them anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you could theoretically run, pass because if your first two runs didn't get you,
dude, you know that it just makes me think of back in the day on the N64 NFL Blitz.
Yeah,
that was so awesome to play,
dude. Man, every time I would go into coverage on the defensive side of the ball, somebody'd go to throw because it was N64, and man, every time he'd go to pass, I just punch him in the face. I just punched the receiver in the face and
so easily.
Oh yeah.
And then I'd intercept the ball and run it all the way back.
Wow.
They power bomb me.
I ain't played one of them. I do remember that. That's all you had to do. You remember the receiver, you just punch him and he fall down and you can pick the ball off.
Some of the I wish these new age consoles would bring out a blitz but old school. I think repetition.
Yes. It's old school gaming with new game graphics.
Yeah, but still be able to freaking power bomb. Literally, some of the end scene plays were somebody clotheslining somebody, somebody power bombing somebody. I even saw a freaking big old
stuff was awesome.
Yeah, because we know the hit stick in Madden in today doesn't exist.
I mean,
no, it don't exist.
It still exists, but it's just dumbed down is all.
That's a regular tackle.
Games are nowadays, man.
I know.
It's all I'm gonna hold your hand and pat you on the butt and say, "Good boy." Oh, look at you! You do this.
I can't beat this game. That's what we gotta give Dark Souls. Now, Sekiro.
Which one?
Stop it, y'all. Oh. Y'all know damn well that game's too damn hard.
Ain't nobody beating that.
Some people say it's actually not Souls is actually harder, but I haven't played it myself.
Souls you can grind. Right. Sekiro there is none of that. You can upgrade certain things, but you don't. In Souls you can get a legendary piece of armor and be in tank build. Everybody thought what's tank build? Put on the heaviest, most damaging piece of armor. Pick up the biggest damn weapon you can find, just smack shit. You ain't got to dodge nothing, you ain't got to heal because your HP's out the roof because you got this armor on with your health. That's all you got to do. Heavy armor, health bar, strength, and you just a tank. You know what I mean? You don't even dodge nothing. You just walk up through and smack it. Shit.
There's a mod on GTA when and you can actually do it on like a PS4 or an Xbox system if you go into studio mode, and you can punch somebody and they go flying into the air.
Yeah.
And then there's flaming bullets. Those are pretty cool.
They get mad about that on Skyrim about how some of the Skyrim. If you are a real RPGist, will make you mad because when the dragons come out,
oh my gosh,
you have certain NPCs that can die. And they give you quests, but they can literally die.
Yes.
And these dragons come from nowhere. So you'll be going through the town thinking, "Whoa, I'm gonna go get this next little this quest over here." And you look over here, and Dragon Jackass #1 flies down and kills the quest maker. You like, dude, seriously?
Dude,
like,
I haven't had that problem, but like you can ask Falcon. She watched me play there for a while when it came out and everything like that. It did not matter where I went, what I did. Like, not only, like, I don't like to do fast traveling, but from at the point where I was like, you know what, I'm just going to run away from this dragon because he came out of nowhere anyway and started, like, messing with me, and I'm, like, level 5, right? And so I was like, I'll run away as fast as I can, as far away as I can, so I can actually fast travel to another town, right?
Right.
Well, instead of going to a town, I went to actually a lumber mill. And I was like, all right, we'll go over here because that's where my quest was, right?
Right.
So as soon as I actually like fast traveled there, I went inside the house. No big deal. As soon as I came back outside the house,
dragon right there.
He's on top of the freaking house, dude. And he's like blowing fire everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is stupid.
And they do, and I said, and it's not just the dragons. The dragons are one thing. Get the DLC, the Dawnguard DLC.
Oh my god.
Then all of a sudden you had vampires, and it's like, dude, they can kill the merchants.
Yes.
Y'all hear me? They don't respawn. You know what it's like to go in a town and you go, dude, jackass vampire killed him. I can't sell the stuff. I'm over encumbered. I can't fast travel. I can't run.
Right? Raw Dog, I think, is flipping his lid over here.
Dude, you know how annoying it is, man? When you're over encumbered and you can't freaking run, it's like. Oh my god.
No. Here you go. Wait, hang on. I'm going to have to take my shoes off of this. It's like.
It's like. Tail's taking his shoes off.
Look, it's like.
Yeah. It's horrible. Oh my god.
Seriously, then you get up to your horse and you're like, oh yeah. And then you get on your horse and you're like, oh, okay, so my horse can carry up my big fat ass on here anyway. Yep. So you're like, yeah. But
I will admit, though, you can't go anywhere in Skyrim. People think it's what. Like, if you want to get over a mountain, get on the horse. I don't know how, but I swear to God, that horse can go straight up vertical walls. See? Yeah. You'd be like, what in the world?
Hey,
it'd be like,
hey, Roldo. Do you remember playing Red Dead, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Red Dead 2. And you were on a mission. And you said something about like a cougar just coming out of nowhere and eating.
Yeah. Was it one of the legendaries?
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere?
Was it?
No, it wasn't. This is regular puma.
So go ahead and share that story real quick.
Yeah.
I'm walking, going through the well, you know what I'm saying? Doing my thing, I'm looking. I forgot what I was looking for something. I forgot what it was. Anyway, I come across one of the gangs. I think it's the Mumford Boys, whatever. Anyway, they the bad guys. You know what I'm saying? I put my piece out. I'm like, what the bomb? So I'm shooting them, and all of a sudden I heard in the background, I heard meow. And I'm like, what the hell is that? So, I'm looking around trying to figure out what the hell is screaming at me while I'm being shot at. And all of a sudden I know where this damn cougar jumped on the back of my neck and I'm dead. I'm like, dude, seriously? Like, where's that, how'd that happen?
That's pretty funny.
The fact that
I don't know what's
the cougar
worse.
just comes out of nowhere and just eats him.
Out of nowhere.
You got 3 other people shooting at you.
Yeah.
Go get them.
I don't understand. It's like, what's worse, a cougar or a bear? Because I've always had bad luck with bears. be walking, it's like, "Ugh," stands up, just like slaps you, and you're like, you fall down to the ground, and like you're almost dead anyway.
The bear gets to this point, and then like it cuts away. It says, at this point, he knew he fucked up.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. The bird, the one outside the cooler that always got me some damn pesky alligators. The ones you couldn't see.
Yeah.
Not the ones that you could see, because I'd kill them all the time. I hung like, but it'd be like one underneath the water somewhere, and you'd be going around trying to pick up some, I don't know what, some weed or something from the damn water, and then all of a sudden, like, what the hell?
I never had no problems with the alligators. I guess because I never really I was around the area, but I never went through the water, so I don't know. You know.
I
was gonna say.
Well, see, I always did, what Mrs. Muggs did in Red Dead. I always looked for the legendary, or I was always trying to get my outfits. Which if you play the game, you gotta kill certain animals. Like you gotta kill snakes with like the small bow or small caliber gun. And it's gotta be a headshot. Or you'll tear up the what they call the fur, and you can't use it. And I'm telling you, when you're trying to hit the head on a snake, now you probably think, in video game world, that head on that snake is like the size of a pinhead.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Or try getting a squirrel.
It's like
same way. It's
like the size of like the tip of my pinky in this camera.
Yeah.
That's how it is. I know. Oh my gosh.
It's like, can you hit in the head? It's like, fuck no, it's moving.
Oh, the thing is, from what I was told from another resourceful person with information that's played the game that we basically know. From what I was told, from what he told me, basically, like how like in certain areas that like they want you to shoot the animal in certain areas for like better pelts or anything.
Right.
What I was told is to just take the bow and just shoot him right in the head, and you get perfect pelts all the time.
Huh.
And I was like, "Are you serious?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right, I'll try it." And yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because like all the other times I've been trying to actually shoot the deers in the heart.
Oh my god! I don't. I always go for headshots. I will admit that. The legendary animals, you can shoot them any damn where. It don't matter.
Yeah,
it don't matter. You just blow them the hell away.
That's one thing I really need to do is actually start collecting the legendary animals on there. That's one thing I haven't done yet.
That's the one thing I did, but I'll admit I YouTube so much. I started trying to get the best horse, but I don't care. I paid for the Ultimate Edition, and I got me thoroughbred. I don't give a shit. That's the best horse to me. Everybody's talking about, well, this horse is big and it take more. Look, when I get into a battle fight, my horse is like, get on out the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hop off that bad boy. I'm trying to shoot something on the ground. I'm not trying to be on a horse and shoot horseback.
I think it's funny because like everybody else is like getting all these better horses, and if I'm thinking correctly, I'm still sporting the beginning horse. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm almost like, well, it's like, I've had this horse for so long, and I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah, you know what Rockstar needs to do?
No, what's that?
Put out the Undead, Red Dead 2.
Cross-platform for Red Dead.
But there's been Easter eggs that they might actually do
That's the reason I said that, see,
Dude, yeah, Undead, Nightmare, Red Dead 2 or something like that.
Yeah, because the mask is actually in the game. Which if y'all... spoiler alert, if you ain't played one, I'm sorry, I apologize.
It's like it's supposed to be in like some well in some town, and like after you get to a certain point, either with... either of the characters that you play, one from, like, I don't remember Jack right now, but either of the main characters that you play as, from the beginning or the end, it doesn't matter who you play as.
Arthur or...
shoot, what's his name?
Who was the hero in the first one?
Jack? No, that's his son.
That's his son,
yeah.
We're all three drawing blanks.
That's sad,
dude.
yeah.
I should know this.
Yeah, let's just say it.
But anyway, you get the point. There's supposed to be a well somewhere at a town or by a house.
There's a well. Yeah.
Yeah, and after you get so far, it's like it starts showing like their faces all decayed.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, that has to be an Easter egg unless Rockstar.
I think that's a
messed
town
up.
that something's happened in.
Was that the town that had like the plague in it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah,
The only thing that
it's like a little barn up there, and it's like it's hints about everything. You know,
Right.
the game's it's packed with Easter eggs. Like it's a Rockstar classic. They're on the game, they're on the online here.
The online, I mean, it's good for what it is, but it's not all that in a bag of chips. So.
Yeah.
It's not GTA 5 online.
No.
I mean,
GTA
come
5
on.
online
When you
is
start
good.
talking about a shooting, because when it gets online, it becomes like a PvP.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, even though it's a PvP.
That's why I always go into a private lobby.
Right, because everybody always messing with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
what-
all I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get in there,
Well, you
make me some money.
Well, did
and be done
did
with
they
it.
fix that? They said that you could be doing a mission, and that
No, they didn't
some
fix that.
random asshole come up and just fuck your mission up.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they can kill you, or
They
yeah.
still didn't fix that.
You be sitting there, you start there fighting the whole damn fort, and some jackass run just come blasting back your head.
That's
And-
fun.
and
Mission failed.
I
Like,
mean, okay, that would really make me mad, but also just in the back of my mind, just like imagining this, that somebody's already like, yeah, I'm almost about to beat this mission.
Oh
And
my
this-
God.
And this dude
Just-
basically just like mission bombs him and just
Yeah.
like shoots him in the head and runs off, you know?
Yeah. Or my favorite thing is like I'm almost done with the mission, and then there'll be a guy that comes out of nowhere, just runs you over with his car.
Oh,
and
on
then-
GTA, right?
And then he'll skip out on the session. He'll go to a different session, and you can't find him.
Yeah, you try to get payback with that and everything.
Yeah,
that's not even cool.
that's not even cool, and I know from experience because it's happened plenty of times. And so
I've only had it happen with somebody I don't care for, but anyway, this person I was playing, playing the game, he's doing a mission, and out of nowhere, dude, I guess somebody mission bombed him with a fucking jet, dude. I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, man, do it all the time, bro. I'm like, if I be mad, dude, jet scores at I said, dude.
I think I've had that happen to me before.
I said, the dude is just gone. I mean, he was there 1 second and gone next. I was like, dude, there's no way I could play this game. I've been tore my own stuff up, you know?
That would literally make me mad.
That's the reason I like single player, but see, that's the problem with 76. Most people want to play a Fallout game like you play Fallout. Yes, Fallout, I don't play with friends. You have friendly NPCs, but you can do what you want to do. Don't nobody want, when you play a Fallout game, I don't know what however you say that damn name, what made them think that would be fun to say, oh, this is how we usually had y'all play. Single player, do what you want to do. Now we want you to play with friends.
You talking about like
the company name.
Oh, Bethesda.
Yeah, Bethesda, yeah.
But I mean,
That's in
personally,
Maine. Company Bethesda, Maine.
It's in Maine.
Yeah, it's all in Maine.
The company's in Maine.
Yeah.
Well, we should go to Maine one day.
I honestly thought about moving up there, to be honest. Other than all the crazy snow, but I mean, from my understanding, there's like most people just like us up there. We just chillax and do our daily grind of life, basically.
Right.
But
I feel like this is a good stopping point.
yeah,
I
that
feel
sounds
like
about right.
I feel like we've expressed our grievances over microtransactions. I don't think we're the only ones that feel this way either.
No.
Including people like Angry Joe.
Yeah, if you think I got mad,
Good Lord, you made
don't
my
pay Angry Joe a visit. I'm telling you.
That's what I don't understand. It's like, okay, like doing a quick recap. It's like one of his videos was like he did like most of the Shadow of Mordor games that had I have no idea why, but it had microtransactions.
Yeah.
And then like Battlefront and Battlefront 2 was loaded with microtransactions, even though EA said that they would not.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And I'm just like, why a lot of people, man? It's
Well,
like,
the Shadows of Mordor was weapons.
yeah, it's like no, there's the Battle of Mordor. I don't remember. It's the second one. that was like riddled with it, like really bad. And that's another thing. That's like if you put microtransactions in a game, I'm not going to play it because what's the point of me playing it if I'm going to have to spend real cash on it?
Yeah,
after buying the game. We need to get off here. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the suckiest parts of bad. It's not like getting that legendary card. But right?
I feel like we could do like 3 hours of this.
We probably could though. You know,
I mean, we're doing good in about an hour and a half anyway.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's really not
we've been
bad.
jumping around, but getting some good stories in and stuff, and then getting back on topic, and then getting off topic. But that's what it is, man.
The recap of the video.
Do not buy weapons.
Microtransactions suck.
Look, check out my YouTube.
Check out his YouTube. I mean, his YouTube.
Yeah. It's just Tim Patel.
And of course, check out the Goofy Wrestling Nuts too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, why not? Like.
And feel free to donate.
Yeah, really. Donate to everybody.
Buy our stickers.
Buy our stickers.
You got stickers?
I got stickers.
You got stickers.
Where'd
you get stickers?
On Teespring. That's where I got them.
Yeah, teesprings.com.
Teespring.com. Type in Goofy Wrestling
anything.
Nuts stickers.
I don't have anything, so.
His iconic hat is missing.
Yeah, it's at home.
It's in my in this video.
Yes, but this is me now.
Anyway, I have been Mr. Muggs.
Dip-doo!
And
Raw dog, get my nerd on.
And as always, we hate microtransactions.
Sucks.
So go the fuck away.
What he said.
Yeah.
All out 76 sucks.
Bethesda, get your shit together.
Yeah.